Is culinary school worth it, or is it just an expensive mistake? Before you spend thousands of dollars, here's what you need to know. Culinary school is a big decision. It's not easy and it's definitely not cheap. And depending on your goals, it could be a huge waste of time or a game changer. I'll give you arguments for and against culinary school and 3 career paths that will hopefully help you decide if this is the right move for you. Number 1 is if you want to work in high-end restaurants. I believe if you want to work in high-end restaurants, you do not need to go to culinary school. No one in these kitchens are going to care about your degree, certificate, or anything. What they will care about is your experience. The best thing you can do is start working in kitchens now. And more importantly, get experience in the different positions within a restaurant or a kitchen. So that means bussing tables, waiting tables, running, pastry, prep cook, you name it. You should be getting as much experience as you can. Write down everything from recipes to techniques because they will be invaluable later. If you're serious about fine dining, you'll likely go through what's called a trail or a stage. It's basically an unpaid trial run to see how you work. Chefs can tell immediately how experienced you are. So showing up early, bringing a notebook, clean uniform, even how you wrap your food will tell a lot about you. Be upfront about your inexperience, but express a willingness to put in the work. And if you already have some experience, check your ego at the door. Every kitchen is going to do things differently, and the worst thing you can do is come in and think you know how it's supposed to be done. That's actually the quickest way to make yourself a target for hazing. Number 2, if you want a corporate or a hospitality job. So that covers the contract food service companies like Aramark, Sodexo, even the hotels sometimes, or if you want to work for a hospitality group. I believe for this particular situation, culinary school is a must. Could you work your way up without a degree? Maybe. But at some point, your lack of formal training could hold you back. Without technical knowledge, you may find yourself in situations where your subordinates challenge your authority and question your skills. These jobs offer stability, support, upward mobility. They do come with a trade-off. Creativity usually takes a nosedive. This is because corporate kitchens usually have really strict food costs and recipes that they utilize. The upside is that these jobs usually provide an opportunity to relocate, get in more of a senior role, and just overall moving up in the company. You may be able to score a job where you don't even have to work in a kitchen at all with those companies. If this is your path, I highly recommend looking into schools such as Johnson & Wales or the Culinary Institute, where you can actually get a degree and not a certificate. And last but not least, if you want to own your own business. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Do you need to have a degree to own your own business? Not really. But should you? Well, that depends on your approach. I'll be honest, I'm conflicted on this one. No kind of degree will teach you everything you need to know about running a business because you'll learn a ton on your own. But at the same time, why wouldn't you want formal training in a field that you're passionate about? I personally have an associate's in baking and pastry arts and a bachelor's in food service entrepreneurship. My education gave me a strong technical foundation that allowed me to explore the different areas of the industry so that I could find my own footing. The people you meet in culinary school, from the professors, alumni, admin staff, can end up opening doors for you long after you've graduated. If I could go back, I would be so much more intentional about nurturing those connections. If you are pursuing a career in food and bev, I do not believe that a degree is necessary, but a certification or some type of structured formal training could prove to be valuable. I find that my team has more of a respect for me because I do have the technical background, but at the end of the day, most of what you're gonna learn is just by doing it when you're an entrepreneur. If you're wondering, I still have student loans, but I have not felt like they hold me back. Final thoughts. Culinary school is a tool. Whether or not you need it is dependent on how you plan to use it. If you want fine dining experience, skip school and get in those kitchens ASAP. If you want a corporate career, a degree will help you climb that ladder. If you want to own your own business, school is helpful, but ultimately your experience and networking will be invaluable. I hope that this breakdown helps anyone who is struggling with this decision. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comments because your question may be helpful for someone else too. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, share with anyone you know who's considering culinary school. Until next time.